Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel, and today we are checking out the new video by the band Broken Calling. They are, I believe it's the Essex Metal to the Masses winners. They're heading to Bloodstock this year. The new song is called Virus, and as of when this comes out, it will have dropped today. I believe it should be the 14th of July. The single's out. So yeah, we're going to give it as a breakdown video. So what that means is we will be breaking it down into sections. So there will be some stopping and starting throughout where we talk about the different sections as we see it. It is a full music video, so we will also be discussing not just the song, but of course the elements of the music video as we come across them. So yeah, enjoy. I know you guys wanted to mosh away at that point, didn't you? I could see it in your heads. Okay, we're at the 30-second point. So for anyone that doesn't know this, so 30 seconds is the general consensus within a song or a video that you would make a decision whether to skip ahead or to continue watching. So based on what we've seen for the first 30 seconds, guys, are we skipping ahead or are we actually going to want to watch this? Andy?
I'm definitely looking forward to watching it as it progresses. I mean, I like the sort of VHS style imagery on the recording. I was a bit sort of taken aback by the sort of electronic industrial sort of intro, but when the sort of when the band appeared on screen and started kicking in the song, I thought, yes, let's go.
Okay, what about yourself, Kirk?
Andy, what was that industrial band from the 90s? The acronym Forget Heaven, Global Genocide. What's the name of that band?
Yeah, GGFH, Global Genocide, Forget Heaven.
Yeah, it reminded me of that at the beginning, even the video.
Yeah, absolutely,
Didn't it? Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to then come in with this heavily padded new metal riff, but with a hardcore aesthetic. So I'm intrigued by that alone. Yeah. I can't make a judgment about what the levels of musicianship will be at this moment in time. What about you, Dave? What do you think?
I'm really interested because I have reacted to this band before on Dave Does, and it was in a different lineup. So they've just added a new singer, which is the female singer, is the new one to the band. So she's only literally joined in the last month or so, just before this video, etc. So, and this feels heavier than the one I last heard from them. The last one I heard was good, but the way I referred to it when I watched the video was the singer reminded me of like a geography teacher, because he just looks like a geography teacher. Sorry, he does. Weirdly, he is a teacher. I found out since then, but it's, can't help it. He looks like one. But yeah, I love the setup.
The pads on the elbow.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's the sort of guy. Yeah. But I love the setup. I love the look of the video. It's definitely given a really kind of dark, eerie vibe overall. Like the witch in a tunnel kind of thing going on with the female singer. The band, I like the abandoned building. I wish there was more of them around this area that we could use for music videos. It's always hard to find.
Yeah.
The effects and stuff like the VHS, the zoom effects. I know all of those. I'm sure, Kirk, you know all of those.
Wondershare, yeah.
There's plenty of them, but they've used them correctly. They haven't overused them. So I like it. I like this kind of hidden footage, camera, VHS recording, creepy witch in a whole building, and these guys playing there. So yeah, I like it so far. Let's kick on. Let's keep going and see what happens.
Tough shit, you can have it your way. We are exposing, controlling everything you do, everything you say, abusing, confusing your beliefs, your hopes, your dreams. Don't stand up, you get put down. Your reality upside down. Open wide, swallow your pride. This is a virus, it's on inside us. Our bodies right. This is a virus, it's on inside us. It's an addiction that you can't stop.
Yeah, before we get into the next session, we need to obviously break down what we've so far seen. There's been quite a lot there. Andy, where's your head at with this so far?
Yeah, still really liking it. There's both musically and vocally. There's lots of power, lots of aggression, but there's a melody in there as well. Love the location. I kind of wish the guitarists and vocalists didn't look like they were in the real McCoys with the the Hawaiian shirts.
I'm so glad you said that.
They should be sort of, they should have got the memo about the black shirts and the black t-shirts like the other two guys. I really like the female vocals. I love aggressive female vocals. But do you say she's part of the band? Because it almost looks like she's not just sort of guesting, because she's not with the band during the performance elements of the video. But
she is new. I believe.
I like the combination of the performance with the story. That's a good way of doing a music video, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure you agree because we covered this a lot. But yeah, again, really, really enjoyed it, and yeah.
So without, I mean, for me listening to this at the moment, I'm trying to follow the story. So I would.
I don't do that. I just look at the visuals. I'm not saying, I don't look there thinking, well, why is she doing that?
Well,
but I like the bit where she had
we're breaking a video down. That's
I know. I'm enjoying the song. You break down the video, I'll enjoy the song.
So I understand why she's not with the band, because she's playing a character. So she's playing the virus, in my opinion. So she is this whole virus attacking people. She's being the embodiment of the virus or something along that line. So she is, you can see that she's like opening people's mouths, and that's why she's playing a character rather than being with the rest of the band performing. Because if she was playing the character and then she was in the room singing with them, you would lose that integrity of the video. She needs to be kept separate from them. And I think we're going to see more of her attacking different people as it goes on in the building. Now, if that was the case, I would like to see, especially if the people she attacks is different band members, as the song goes on, I'd like to see the members from the band disappear from the live performance area. So as she attacks them and she's got the viruses in them, they either change and maybe they all get white contact lenses while they're playing, or they disappear. So it's only the one remaining singer left with no one else around him. That would be a cool concept if that's what she does. But I don't know where the video is going. But vocally, really like what's going on here. And I love the music. But yeah, Kirk, yourself?
So I'm going to be negative here. I feared that this song might regress into just like a new metal song. And it did. And I'll tell you what I use as my benchmark here. I always ask myself, would I be happy if Machine Head started writing riffs like this again? And the answer is no. That would be a big step backwards. So to me, that's how I would class this as new metal revivalism. I thought some of those lyrics were quite infantile. You don't like it, tough shit. And she tried to do that, deliver it almost like as a rhyme. Didn't work. But she has re-energized the song, and her vocals are excellent. Again, there are a few new metal cliches in here. Did you hear him whispering? As if he's got voices in his head.
I picked up the new metal there.
So don't get me wrong, can you imagine if someone is watching a modern thrash band, you could just say the same about those types of bands. Oh, you're going back to the golden days of a genre. So it is personal with me. I feared that it would veer into new metal, and I'm losing sense of that hardcore aggression I heard at the beginning. So I'm interested to see how it goes from here.
I would say, knowing the band of what I've heard from them, there is elements of new metal within their sounds. Definitely, it's not something they shy away from. You remember the guys, we did the interview with the guys Decline the Fall?
Yes.
So they manage, the singer from Decline the Fall manages this band and does the music video stuff for them and sorts their touring out. So was it John Castile? So he does that for them. And obviously we talked about the new metal influences from Decline the Fall. And So you can understand where that's coming from. So I wouldn't be surprised if they've got new metal influences within them. But I don't mind that because I like new metal. But I would expect you would probably say the same for me if we were talking about a deathcore band, that I'd be like, nah, it's gone too deathcore on me. Well, it's a freaking deathcore band. Of course it's gonna. But let's carry on. Let's go.
Aspirations, asphyxiate on your fantasies. Hand over your desires. Give us your dignity. If you want to grab a headline, please like, comment, and subscribe. On your knees like a fucking slave.
So I got to stop at that point for a second. Now I know you were saying, but there has definitely been some very new metal riffs at that point. But I have to love that bass line.
I know, yeah, they've gone technical all of a sudden. I'm interested again.
I'm liking that bit. It's been fun. Although, yeah, there are a few cliched new metal riffs coming in at this point, and like kicking the camera
In slow motion.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's
not a big
again,
fan of that.
You can take that bass flourish out for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave
you
it
wanna
in.
keep- more straight to the
That's
point.
distracting and annoying, and it's almost like, oh guys, come on, can I have a little bit, please? Go on. You can't really hear me in this track. Can I have a little bass solo? Twice.
Okay. He's lost it. That's it. Andy's walked out. There you go.
No, I haven't walked out at all. It's a matter of seconds, but I think
Yeah.
you might be on the way to cashing out your bet for the storyboard of the video.
Yeah, I mean, they are attacking. She is attacking each of the band members, but they're not getting out. I'm like, there's an opportunity. They could have taken it further with the video. Should have picked up the phone, given me a call. I'd have helped them storyboard it. Anyway. Okay, there we go. So Virus and Broken Calling. Right. I'm going to go last. So Andy, over to you for final feedback on that particular track.
Again, it's one that I'm really interested to see the video and listen to the song all the way through in its entirety. I really enjoyed that. We were talking about the sort of possibilities of where the story element of the video is going to go to. I agree with you. I think they kind of wasted an opportunity there, because I said at the beginning the female vocalist seemed like she was guesting on the track, and that's why she wasn't performing, and then lo and behold, she is there with them. So that kind of, sort of eliminates
The story.
your idea of what her role should have been in the video. And I tend to agree. It didn't seem right that she was in that sort of last section of the song. And the last section of the song, the last passage that we heard, really reminded me of the band that we done a reaction video to I think it was the tail end of last year, an Australian deathcore band called Make Them Suffer.
Oh yeah,
The lineup of personnel is almost identical. You know, a mixture of, well, they've got a female keyboard player who does vocals, and the whole vibe of that last part of that song reminded me of that band, which I really enjoyed as well. But yeah, I would love them to have been competing now with Melt to the Masses, because I would love to see their progress through, because they seem like a fantastic band.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoyed that a lot.
Kirk, what about you, mate?
I actually really enjoyed the last part of it. They managed to just cram 5 different genres into the last minute. It went from new metal to beat down hardcore to groove metal, and then I don't know what she was doing at the end. It was just incredible vocal phrasings. I don't know if they've sampled that or she does that live. It just went in this almost like avant-garde gothic direction, and they were still slamming the guitars. There was even a moment where one of the guitar players threatened to go off in like a Slayer tangent. He just started really palm muting the strings very fast. I'm like, where the fuck is this going? So even though 50% of the way into the song I was negative, to me, they've just completely turned it round towards the end. You just didn't know what was coming next. That is actually quite a technical band. The structure to that, fucking hell, that song is all over the place. And looking at the way they ended it with that last 45 seconds, you're looking at some seasoned musicians there. I can tell that they've been in metal bands in the past. One criticism on the production, I just thought there was too much treble on the kick drum, on the drummer. I could hardly hear any bass on that. Probably a bit too pristine for me, but well done. I would love to see them live, and I agree with Andy. I think they'd have been fascinating at the Hitchin Hertfordshire Metal to the Masses and would have had a good chance of getting to the final.
I'm just trying to get the singer's proper name, because I thought I was going to pronounce it incorrectly, and I can't find it, and she's going to kill me for getting it wrong. So I think it's either Tadsney or Tansney Belaine. I think I'm sure I'll get a message saying I got it wrong. I was shocked at how well she's gone in 10 years. It was 2013 when we last played, so it's been 10 years, and how she's progressed in her vocal performance. I really liked the video until that bit where they were all together. That ruined it for me, because
I thought it would, yeah.
All that story had been gone, and all what I saw. I'm going to say musically, really liked the track, thought it was great, loved the track, start to finish. I like new metal riffs, so I'm really happy with the track. All I could think when I was watching the end was how I would have done it. Because I got this thing of her doing this thing, and they're all getting like all messed up. What I would have done is have her moving faster and almost being like over the top of them as they're still playing and rocking out, and being like she's a virus around them and stuff, and being, you know, like how you see these films where people are moving slower and this demon's moving really, really quickly. I would have shot that. That's how I would have done it, made it feel like that. Because suddenly she's gone from being someone who is attacking them to someone who is now playing alongside them. And that doesn't work as a story for me. So I'm just disappointed. I love the visuals. I like how it was shot. I love the energy. But the story was lost. At the end, I just don't get what this whole opening the mouth, and they're all on the floor doing this, going like that, and then they're all in a room playing music together. I'm like, what we've done? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. And that will bug me. Even now, the way you're describing it, it just reminds me of new metal videos like Make Me Bad by Korn is a great example. Just the way you've described that. And that's how he did it. He did that little, so there was definitely borrowing of elements, but overall, really liked it. Would love to see these guys live. Same, man. I know they've got a gig in London, but I can't make it down to that because it's in the wrong day of the week or whatever it was when I looked at it. But I will definitely be checking out, and maybe we can get them to come over to Club 85, maybe, and get them to put on a show there. Would be great. Get Danny to do a musical soon. I'm sure he can get them on a bill easy. They would. We'd be there, wouldn't we? I imagine. Maybe we'll bring them over to Telescribes when we do a debut launch for Telescribe. That'd be a good one to do. It's just funny when these videos come up and you're like, oh, so it's from the guys from Decline the Fall, who we also have a relationship and contact with. And it's really interesting when you do these videos and you suddenly, after a year or whatever, 9 months of us doing this, we're now finding this interconnecting piece of wheat. But overall, really good video, really good song. The story elements, it's almost like 80% of the video was just there, and the final 20% of that story element just didn't land for me. But There you go. So that was Broken Calling and Virus. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.